Yo, what's up? I'm Chase.
And Ace.
And congratulations, my OKC Thunder, for the 2025 championship.
Is wild.
Shout out Chad, shout out J-Dub, shout out Alex Caruso, shout out Ludor. Come down to Alaska, coffee on me. Welcome to the Anime Cafe.
You know what? If you would have never had, even last episode, if you would have never went on like the Pacers, like they're your future champs, I would have gave you that because you told me years ago that you like guys from Gonzaga in chat.
Gonzaga.
But then you told me also that you don't like chat. That's the only one.
I don't like chat. So the thing is, my Gonzaga love only comes from 2K. It's not like I necessarily I don't know if I could name people who come from Gonzaga off the top of my dome. I just always pick Gonzaga.
I was always confused about why you like Gonzaga. I was like, that's weird. Okay.
If I randomly like most things about basketball, it probably originated in 2K at some point. But yeah, man. Good week this past week for some people. Not so good for some other people. Obviously, yes. Me and you being big OKC fans, Jam 2, we're an OKC type podcast. You know, we're living it up. We went to the parade, we partied it up. Man, when Jam was going crazy, he had his tie around his head. Man, good times. We do, yes, Jam said we have a franchise in the city. You know, spoiler alert, we are opening up an anime cafe in OKC. You know, it's so funny I'm talking like this. I actually have close family in OKC. I'm talking like I've never been there before. I hate it there, by the way. OKC is a terrible place to live. No offense to you.
What?
No offense to everyone from OKC.
It's you know what? I prefer when y'all was the Supersonics.
Honestly, opens by season 3. Yes, sir. We're gonna have some random ass places: Alaska and Oklahoma.
Man.
But yeah, basketball stuff. I guess we could talk a little bit about it.
Unfort. You kind of jinxed your boy.
I feel like I don't know why I'm being blamed for the jinxing. Everyone was excited for Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, honestly, he jinxed himself. He jinxed himself. Because I tell you, anytime you start talking shit early in the playoffs, just something bad happens. I don't know why. That's why people don't yeah, I'm gonna wait till after the game.
No trolling aside. I'm not here trying to play, what ifs or whatever. But Tyrese Halliburton was about to have a generational game. Before he got injured, bro. Bro had 9 points in 4 minutes. Bro was
put Indiana on his back.
He was about to go bonkers. I was so sad when I saw he got injured, man. But yes, a game was wasted, bro. But yeah, congratulations to OKC. They won. I'm not okay. I'm gonna sound like a hater a lot because I do kind of hate the team, but I'm trying not to sound so bad. But two things. The first thing was I heard that this was the most watched finals in a hot minute. I think the past 5 years they said, and I feel like most of that is because of the Pacers. Because after OKC won, I have not heard much about them winning. Usually, because the only thing I think I've heard so far is that people are now saying that this season was the second or third greatest season in NBA history or something.
In terms of
no, just Shea had the third greatest NBA season of all time.
I want to say, statistically wise, I would probably say, but
I don't even think so. I don't think statistically wise, they more meant just accolades wise, which is fine.
Okay, yeah. I was like, to say you have the best of all time, I feel like you have to have some like iconic moments, a lot of iconic moments.
He did what? He got MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, and then the the Finals MVP, and a ring. The name they don't ever bring up though is Hakeem though. I feel like I don't know why everyone always just forgets Hakeem's insane season. Did he win like DPOY MVP, like a scoring title or some shit? Won the ring like all in one season. And the other way, congratulations OKC. I do think the Pacers kind of carry the viewership. I think a lot of people wanted to see the Pacers bring it home. I know I'm one of them.
I didn't.
But hey, I do think, and this is where the hating comes, I do think OKC winning a ring is bad for basketball. I think basketball is slowly becoming a sport that is going to get more and more ruined as teams like OKC continue to succeed. Teams try to...
I don't think it's guaranteed, because people are saying like they're the favorite to win next year, but I don't think that's guaranteed. I think they kind of got by. Luckily, I feel like the West is going to retool, and then it's not going to be as easy as for them to get the first place seed and all that.
They're favorites to win again next year if they continue to get to play like this. Yeah, man. Teams try to take them down. Grizzlies don't count because they're ass. But the Nuggets, the Wolves, the Pacers, they all tried, man. And
I feel like the Nuggets need a deeper bench.
You can't beat 5v8, man, no matter how hard you try. I don't like to complain about the refs too often, but my biggest problem...
that's what you meant. I was like 5v8, okay.
My biggest problem with the refs is that... My whole thing is that I just want to see consistency. If you're a ref that doesn't call anything, fine. If you're a ref that calls everything, fine. But you can't, like, do that.
You can't switch up mid-game
where you're calling everything on one side and nothing on the other side, because you can't do anything to make up that gap. If the OKC is mauling you and you're not calling anything, but you're doing it for the other team as well, that's cool. But if OKC is mauling you and then you're also trying to play tough defense, but you're going to call it for them and they get to go to the line, you can't make that up. You can't. That's too big of a gap.
You're just putting them deeper in a hole that they can't get out of. The refs was kind of fucked up some games this playoffs.
Yeah, man. When I saw Scott Foster wasn't in Game 7, I was happy. It's to the point where Scott Foster may need to get fired. Because the fact that every single time Scott Foster was the ref for the OKC games, that everyone knew OKC was about to win, the game would start, and every single thing you thought was about to happen is now happening with Scott Foster, that shouldn't be a thing. That should not be a thing.
Adam Silver sent me a message, email earlier this week, and I was looking at my email, I was like, yeah, that's right, Jeff. But I was looking at my email, and I was like, first of all, why is he messaging me? I got beef with Adam Silver still. Second of all,
that's so tough, King.
Second of all, I was like, he needs to be fired for a league that already had like a scandal with refs rigging games like for betting. I would always be on a refs. I was like, bro, we cannot make this look any sketchy. We already got the draft. People, we didn't get to the draft. We already got the draft. People saying like draft is rigged. We can't have people saying the whole season's in rigged, which it is. We all knew that they wanted Shea to be MVP, and that was the
tricks on it to make sure.
Yeah, they was like, we're gonna give them the best matchups, the best that we can. Man. Also, what is the NBA's beef with the Pistons? Can I know? Because I'll just be a weird.
What? Why do you think they have beef with the Pistons?
Everything they do, officiating, drafts, all that. It's collusion.
I should be a ref.
Honestly, why the fuck did we not win? Yeah,
I would be. I'm not calling shit.
Unless you
Y'all
get
gonna have to fight it out.
Unless you get close. If you get punched, that's the only thing I'm calling.
No, what? Actually, no. I would call everything. I would call everything in the regular season, and then the second we get to the postseason, I'm not calling shit.
I'm just here to
y'all
watch.
Gotta fight it out. Y'all gotta fight that shit out. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my parlay to hit.
Anything else you want to talk about? I realized I feel like we shouldn't talk so long about basketball.
I know.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah. The last thing I want to say is this Cooper Flag #1 pick. Funny. I was watching it. People were like, yo, this was rigged. I was like, damn, Adam Silver, you know it was. That's the last thing I gotta say.
Nice. Anything else going on in your week, man? This past week?
Past week, I've been playing a lot of Duel Masters.
Nice.
I've been having fun with Yu-Gi-Oh. What else have I been doing? Pretty much Yu-Gi-Oh. Work. Nothing really spectacular happened yet, but
nice.
Oh, I nearly died.
People want to hear about you, huh?
He was like, wait,
you almost died.
Yeah. Outside. That sun. That sun.
How hot is it?
That sun was trying to kill me. It was like,
where you at?
106. Michigan. 106 and humid. Yeah, John was like, nothing happened. Oh yeah, I almost died. But yeah, that heat was no joke last week, or kind of this week, I should say.
You know, I can't really relate. You know, it's always hot here. You know,
a dry heat. You don't have to deal with humid. It was like the air I was breathing was trying to kill me.
Actually, it wasn't that bad this past week. The week before, though, it was pretty bad. For Father's Day, we were talking about, what was Father's Day? Was that last week?
14th.
14th? Yeah.
So kind of last week.
As a record of this, that is. But yeah, my dad was here, and this was when all the protests and shit were happening. And he was making a joke about, yeah, man, you know, one dude under the protest here, but
it's hot.
It's way too hot outside to be doing all that.
Like, people be generating heat and stuff. Hell no.
And then there were some other jokes, but maybe I shouldn't say on the podcast. But yeah, it's getting hot, man. Too hot. You know what? What's your favorite time of year?
Winter.
Nice. I don't understand summer people, man. I really don't.
I don't. They look at me like I'm weird. Like, oh, you like the cold? Yes. If I need to get warm, it's easier than to get cool.
People, Jim's a fall person. I'm fine with fall too.
Yeah.
Fall and winter. I love fall and winter. Summer is definitely last for me.
Yeah.
Summer is definitely last. Everyone who loves summer, I can understand. Mm-hmm.
But summer is definitely like F tier season.
Yes, we can all agree on that. I think that's it. Everyone like and subscribe. I realize that we should probably say that.
Yeah, like
the first segment versus the last segment.
Please.
Like and subscribe. Check out everyone's channels in the description below. Follow us on socials or whatever. You know.
It's the link. Are we posting links?
You could join the Discord server down below. I'm also going to, because I realized this recently, we have not been putting the podcast in a playlist. That should be a playlist now.
Okay, I thought you did that on purpose. I noticed that for a while. I just haven't done anything.
And then, I think that's it. Oh, everyone go check out the Sonic video. At the very end, you can see 9-year-old me talking. I put it in there that I didn't watch it because it cringed me up too much. Let's get to who the fuck is calling me? 1-800. You're right, buddy. Let's get to the
Yeah, you thought.
From Midas. What video is
They say like that.
Because I was trying to pull it up. I've been calling me back to back. I'm crazy.
What the? They must really need you for.
Oh, crazy. Who is this? I'm not really sure. All right, Midas. Not bad, Midas. This was on all of these. Oh no, sorry. This one was on number 16. The Great Debate, the greatest debate. Mine says the warning at the start had me worried for good reason. What the fuck was that? Segment 3. No, court.
It was court, yeah, like legal court.
Yeah, it's legal court. This is actually not funny, bro. It's kind of a serious matter.
Yeah. People's lives were at stake.
People's lives were at stake. Some crazy accusations were being thrown at all parties. It was insane.
Some true, some not.
Yeah. Then from Daya, Day at 560. Glad to see you are not canceled. The amount of war crimes Chase's enemy team will commit will be legendary. And this was from Enemy Café number 17. We're going to war. Yeah. That was the whole point. I wanted my team to just look. As I think I said this, I don't think there's any real good guys or bad guys in most wars, but I'm definitely aiming to be the bad guy for that one.
Yeah, so I hope you guys voted me to be the good guy and win.
Well, we did say that. If anything, we'll just count that one as a vote for me. So pretty much won. But thanks everyone for commenting. Yeah, let's. Is there anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. It's gonna piss me off when I press stop recording, and I'm like, oh yeah, that.
I don't think so.
Jem is typing. What did Jem gotta say? Did I miss the draft talk? We talked about a little bit. If there's something specific. Again, I didn't watch the draft.
The NBA draft? Oh, you didn't watch the draft? Oh, it was interesting.
Yeah, my hair did.
We had to. I think Jam wanted us to talk about his favorite team and who they got with the number 1.
Oh, the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah,
Jam of the Dallas Mavericks.
No, who did he get again? They got somebody.
He said that there's a lot of people who got drafted who didn't want to go to that team. I did want to bring up one thing.
Oh no, yeah, because they looked at the Raptors, they panned to him, and you can kind of see him saying, "Oh fuck," or yeah, I think he said he mouthed "Oh fuck," and then it was like, "Oh yeah, what about?" He's like, "No, I'm just happy to be here," because I'm like, bro, he really is the same role as Scotty Barnes, so I was like, but I want this. Why is the Nets playing 2K in real life? They drafted 5 people in the first round. I just don't understand. Why not trade?
I saw a report that other executives were laughing at the Nets draft night.
Yes! I was like, why are you drafting 5 people? That doesn't make any sense. Because all their contracts are going to be coming up in 4 years.
Yeah. That's what CJ did.
They could have traded 3 of those. Yeah, they could have traded 3 of those picks. They tried to get Giannis, and he got 2 draft picks. I was like, bro, you guys are just fucking up. How are you guys fucking up this bad? You said what?
I said Giannis. There was no chance Giannis is going to the net.
They can at least try with 3 picks. Maybe throw on a 4th. Like, yo,
no one would ever sign with the Nets again. Sorry, not the Nets. No one would ever sign with the Bucks again if the Bucks made Giannis go to the Nets.
So Giannis, don't you want to be New York? The big city. But no, I don't know why they didn't trade picks. They could have even got future picks, so they don't have to have them all in one draft. But 5 picks in one draft, y'all better hope y'all drafted, got a good scout team.
See the appeal behind it.
Do you? Because it's not 2K. These people aren't guaranteed to get better.
Yeah, but just having a bunch of young guys just doing shit.
They already had a bunch of young guys doing shit.
It's kind of like the appeal of the Nets just like 2 years ago, when they had a bunch of people on the team who like didn't really do anything besides just play basketball. It was like Mikal Bridges,
Obi Toppin.
What's his name? Yeah, it was just like a bunch of people who just like, yeah, man, these guys are hooper. They're just gonna shoot the ball. It didn't work out that well, but it was fun for like a solid 10 games. Or like that idea when Jordan Poole went to the Wizards. Everyone thought it was like, yeah, he's just gonna ball out. They just didn't. So I can see the appeal of it. I'm not sure.
Well, here's the thing: they got the least amount of cap space, so they could have got vets with these draft picks. But okay, they're having fun over there.
They just want to have some power of friendship.
Bro, I'm gonna look. If I was one of those people who got drafted, I'm looking at each one of them like, at least 3 of us is not gonna be in 4 years. It ain't gonna be me. Actually, would you want it to be you or not?
If I was like a rookie, I would. If I was a rookie, I feel like I was good enough to be a face. I think I would be fine staying with the bad team for at least until I was like 28. For like 28, and like it doesn't look like my team is getting better, that would be the age where I start ring chasing. Like, let me get a ring while I'm in my prime, real quick. Yeah, exactly. Leaving your prime. Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, because I'm not gonna have a good legacy, so I might as well just be a ring chaser and get as much money as I can.
It's kind of, well, I guess this doesn't equate, but when KCP left the Nuggets to the Magic for more money. Oh, I don't think going to the Magic was ring chasing.
Oh yeah, it wasn't ring chasing. It was just for a bag.
I have a buddy who was really mad with KCP, and like I'll just do it. I do think he could have done something special if he stayed with Denver, but I was like, but he was like, what about his all-time rankings or whatever? I'm like, nigga, it's KCP. No offense to KCP.
Yeah.
He's too far in the hole. 2 to 3 rings is not going to change his position much. Just go get your bag, big bro.
Again, as a Pistons fan, I'm sorry, KCP. We kind of wasted a lot of year.
But yeah. Anything else interesting or funny about the draft?
It was a lot of the guy, it was kind of funny. Well, it was kind of interesting. The guy from China, the center, they didn't let him in the green room, but he was in the stands. I was like, bro, I'm glad he came down. I would have came down too. I was like, y'all didn't think I was gonna get drafted? Nah, I would have walked by every table, everybody who hasn't been called yet.
The guy who picked number 16, right?
I think so.
Everyone was calling him China Jokic, and he was projected to be picked in round 2. So everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, because the Portland was like, "No, we really want this guy, and we feel like somebody might take him." I was like, the only that might have taken him was like the Lakers if they could have get back up, but I don't know. It was a lot of people making some questionable decisions during that draft. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, man,
I was like, bro,
whatever. Good luck to all. Everyone got drafted last night.
What about the guy that was called Baby Jokic?
Getting drafted tomorrow or today, as of recording this. Who?
It was a guy named Queens center, 6'10", playmaking ability. They was calling him like Baby Jokic. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Yo,
there's like 30,000 Jokic's at this
his
point.
last name is I was like, Jokic is Joker. His name is Queen. All we need is like someone in the league that's a center that names King, and somebody may be named Jack, and we got a full set.
I think I hate that. I don't know why, but the way you explained it, I think I hated everything about that.
I think he's going to the Oh yeah! Shout out to Joe Dumars cooking up something, bro. He was already on that phone. He was making all the moves. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Nice. My last note. Here's my favorite team going to next season. Honestly, they could.
From which conference? Western or what? East?
East. You know who it is.
No, it's not the Pacers. The Magic.
Nah, nigga, the Washington Vets, bro. Hey, my Washington Vets making it to the finals next year.
You know Marcus Smart not gonna be there, right?
Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Do you want him to join your team?
Hey man, nah, he needs to stay in Washington now. This top 5 moves me.
Where retirement?
They're gonna retire with the ring. I tell you what.
Yeah, they're gonna win the ring, and they're gonna have 10 people retiring, and they gotta draft out. We're gonna have an expanded draft just to fill.
They need to get Drew there expeditiously, bro. They need to get LeBron in Washington somehow. This would be the greatest thing of all time. Okay, let's move on. We will be right. We are back. It's time for the news. First up, we got Sony is working to create AI anime with the studios behind Solo Leveling and Spy Family. OMG.
Sony, we already seen how this work turned out. What are you doing, Sony?
AI in anime has been a controversial topic for a while now, with both positive and negative opinions across the board. Now, massive media company Sony is joining the conversation as they begin to increasingly add new AI technologies to their workflows. Sony Music Entertainment Japan, responsible for releasing some of the best anime hits of the new generation, like Spy Family and Solo Leveling, has recently announced their creation of anime using AI, despite concerns voiced by Crunchyroll and other anime fans themselves regarding the new developments. Huh? So they're creating music.
Yeah, I think they're creating an anime.
Okay.
And it's gonna turn out like just how when people trying to add a lot of CGI in the world, and like people just don't fuck with CGI in anime.
It's super funny.
What
just recently, people were giving Sony a lot of credit. people had to remind them that just because they like Spider-Verse does not mean Sony is it's like this amazing company when it comes to stuff like this. So seeing this article is very funny to me. But yeah.
I didn't know they was behind the studios for Solo Leveling Spy Family.
Say again?
I didn't know they were behind the studios for Solo Leveling and Spy Family.
So
that's news to me.
I think, look, the only way you're going to be able to combat this is if you either don't watch it or Actually, I think it really is just don't watch it. I'm gonna say if you give it,
no hate watching, just don't watch it.
Yeah,
they're gonna justify it.
Watch it. Yeah, because all you can really do for all these AI stuff coming out, if you show them that you don't fuck with it, then maybe they'll stop. Or maybe they'll just try harder to hide the fact that it's AI. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah. That's no bueno, bro. Next up, we have... This is not a link, my friend.
Damn.
Does it work for everybody else? Or is it?
Nope.
Okay. Next up, we got... K-Manga? K-Manga by Kodansha? Now available in more countries. Kodansha's official X account, Kodansha's official Twitter account has announced that its K-Manga app, which provides access to official manga series, is now available in additional countries. You can find an updated list below. Shout out Australia, Brazil, Canada, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Japan, Mexico, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, the USA, and Vietnam, amongst others. I just want to make sure the USA was out there. Anime TV officially collaborates with K-Manga. The collaboration promises limited time campaigns and simultaneously debut of highly anticipated series. This strategic alliance between anime TV and K-Manga aims to alleviate the entertainment experience for manga fans by delivering fresh, exciting content straight from the source. Nice. I needed a new manga app, so I probably will check it out. My old one, pissing me off.
Let's do it. Oh,
they stole my $1.
Your single $1. No, it's beef.
It was either $1 or $3. Either way, they stole it from me.
That was 99 cents too far.
It was so funny because I only got it in the first place because the way their app works is you can read everything for free, but you can't go back. So I was reading Don, and they had this one what's it called, like splash page or whatever, that I really liked, but I accidentally went to the next chapter trying to take a screenshot. So I couldn't go back, so I bought it.
So what you're telling me is that they didn't steal your $1, you gave them.
No, that was the first time I got it. This time they stole it from me. About stealing it, I mean, they took my money and then I didn't get it premium for some reason. I'm still on the free version. So yeah, I need to get my get back. Next up, we have Kaguya-sama Lovers War manga gets new TV special. Aniplex announced on Sunday that production on the new Kaguya-sama Lovers War television special, Kaguya-sama, the steps to become an adult, have been greenlit. A new key visual accompanies the announcement. Who's that pink-haired girl look like? What's her name? Or is this her? What is Kaguya-sama?
Yeah, that's her. I know what you're talking about from that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Chi person, right? There's a lot more to read. Okay. Viz Media. Wait, do I have to read this? What's this? Viz Media is publishing Aka Akashi's original manga in English and describes the story. All fair when love is war. 2 geniuses, 2 brains, 2 hearts, 1 battle. Who will confess their love first? Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane are 2 geniuses that stand atop the prestigious Academy Student Council, making them the elite among elite, less lonely at the top, and each has fallen for the other. There's just one huge problem standing in the way of lovey-dovey bliss. They're both too prideful to be the first to confess their romantic feelings and thus become the loser in the competition of love. And so begins their daily schemes to force the other to confess first. Jam was talking a lot of shit today. I will be talking to the higher-ups after this.
Seems like if you want to watch more Luminous Witches.
Yeah, sounds like Bunny needs to get sent down to watch some Luminous Witches. Have you watched or read Kaguya-sama Lovers War?
No. Have you?
No. You finished it and added it to my anime list?
He's a sicko. He's a sicko.
Sick man. On to the next news. Resident Evil merch drop from Insert Coin includes Leon Kennedy's iconic bomber jacket. With Resident Evil Requiem coming next year, fans are wide awake again, so it's the perfect time for a new Resident Evil themed merch drop. Insert Coin, a UK brand specializing in unique video game apparel and accessories, has just added Resident Evil goods to their already extensive collection for the game franchise. The highlight of the new releases is a reproduction of Leon Kennedy's blue bomber jacket from the recent remake. Priced at $97.03, the bomber jacket features extensive embroidered detailing. Wow, look at those jackets.
Might cop it. And then they got the what is it, what is the type of blanket this is? Forgot.
What?
Throw down the type of blanket this is. They got Lady Ditch.
Man, neither of us can talk today.
Yeah, neither. I'm playing Jam. I'm not gonna attempt that name.
All right, I'm done reading Jam's message. He's getting in my head.
Yeah. I want to say it, but I don't know why I can't say her name now.
But I feel like I remember I used to be able to say it, but now I'm too nervous to try.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like what if I'm wrong?
Let's move on.
Speaking of, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and she asked for Café merch, and I told her no.
Did she buy coffee?
Did she buy coffee from us?
Yeah. Yeah.
We should, man. You know, we really will have make it when we start
selling coffees.
It's just selling coffee. We gotta who's a coffee company? I don't know one on the top of my head.
I know there's like certain things where you can get like custom coffee brands, but that'll be on you because I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee?
No. Don't
ever mention this again. Ruins our whole brand.
Which part? Me not drinking coffee? No, yeah, because you drink coffee, I drink hot chocolate. Yeah.
Oh man, I love iced coffee.
Still works.
I'm addicted.
I drink everything else at the cafe than the coffee.
Is coffee flavor stuff good? Because I was like, what if we like?
You were asking the wrong person.
What if we get like an energy drink that's coffee flavor?
Hell no. That does not sound good to me.
Hey,
let's start with a lemonade blend. Let's try with a lemonade blend or something.
I think I can fuck with that. Energy drink that tastes like lemonade.
Yeah.
Who's the people that we never shouted out? W. We gotta get W to give us a real sponsorship. And get our
you know what's so funny? This is off topic, but someone who that does like Detroit Lions content, and W is one of their sponsors. I was like, oh my god, W.
Like a real sponsorship.
W on the come up.
We all can get sponsored by W. I'm kidding. Shout out. Well, no, not shout out. Are we sponsored by them still? Maybe shout out. I don't know. I can't remember for sponsor. Are we still sponsored by W? I don't think we are.
I believe so. We are.
Oh, shout out W. Cool. On to the next piece of news. A season of sequel 16 anime making a return this summer of 2025. Okay.
3/16.
We're going to go through that real quick. We got Grand Blue Dreamer Season 2, Dandadan Season 2, My Dress Up Darling Season 2, Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, Dr. Stone's Science Feature Part 2,
That's not a season 2.
Number 8 Season 2, Sakamoto Days Part 2, Color of the Night Season 2, The Rise of the Shield Hero Season 4. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I could take my time perfecting my magical abilities Season 2, Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon Season 2, Arknights, Rise from Ember, A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2, Rotten Girlfriend Season 4, Toilet Bound Hanako Season 2 Part 2, and New Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt.
Some of these are not Season 2s.
I mean, they didn't say they were all Season 2. They just said
guess broad terms of sequels.
Yeah.
One, Rascal does not dream of Santa Claus. Is that a Season 2? That doesn't seem like one.
Sounds like a continuation, my friend.
I'm clicking this.
I
don't believe
it. I'm looking forward to Dandadan. Dr. Stone, kinda. I still like it. I just remember the ending of Dr. Stone did not hold my attention as much as like the beginning and middle. And that's about it, actually.
Oh, I see what they did. It's the bunny girl. Anyways,
man, what's the continuation of Zom 100?
Yeah, Zom 200.
Yeah, Zom 100.
Or
like
no, it would be like. No, it's just the manga or the anime.
The manga.
Zom 150. I don't know what happens to it. I haven't heard much about it.
Like that shit came out fucking swinging. Nothing. Hold on. Okay. I quickly looked at a Reddit thread and I got nothing new. So, yeah, shout out Zone 100, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Dandadan, Dr. Stone a little bit. I don't know. For the girlfriend. And that's actually I wanted to watch this Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I remember seeing the art for that and liking how it looked. And of course Penny and Stocking with Garter Belt should be fun. Is that it? And yeah, that is it, unless anyone else has news they want to say right here, right now, in front of everyone.
Let me see. I think I might have.
Mm-hmm.
Did I? Nope. I thought I wrote down some news. I don't think so.
As you said, I feel like I also had something to say. Yeah. I do not remember. So yeah, we're going to move on to segment 3. Woo! We'll be right back. We are back.
I would have said, I just real. Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
I just noticed who's in here.
Who's in here?
Yeah.
Craig? Or the server?
No, the server.
Oh, talk about our good friend?
Yeah, our good friend.
Our good buddy.
Okay, one step closer.
Segment 3. Everyone's favorite time of day. So, Ace and I... How should I explain this? Ace and I have chosen a character. The description says anime. I don't think either of my choices were anime characters, to just be honest right now. But we both were told to choose a character and place them in a completely different show. And then we're going to explain how the character will act and whatever the fuck else. We're going to talk. We're discussing how characters would thrive or whatever in whatever world we put them in. There we go. Ace, you say you had a few. What's one of them?
You can go first.
You say you have a few. We should get through some of yours.
How many do you?
I have like 1.5.
Okay, I guess. All right, I got an easy one. I was gonna say Yamcha. Let's save. Like some of mine were like, yeah, let's make these people happy and put them in a world that they'll like. Let's put Yamcha in Ace of Diamonds and just let him go off. Let him be the main character. I feel like that would be. I feel like that cook up a little bit more than him just getting like that waxed in every Dragon Ball.
I do like that.
What was that one anime where they had like it was baseball and they went Super Saiyan? It was. We talked about it on the channel.
It was baseball. They went Super Saiyan.
Yeah, it was an anime clip, and they were going Super Saiyan.
Wasn't that like wasn't that the MLB? Oh, no.
No, it was something else, but I can't remember. If you know what I'm talking about, then let me put it in the comment section down below. But it was, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, Yamcha and Ace of Diamonds. Another one I had was Yusuke. Put him in Tokyo Revenger. I feel like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I can see it.
New kid. He doesn't have he just throwing hands. OG delinquent. Yeah, Korobara.
Would he fuck with the main character? I forgot his name.
I think so, because he's not an asshole, but I think he probably would.
I've been crying all the time. What's his name? I
don't think that's
I
you
could really
call him out.
But I do remember nobody. Okay.
So my first one, enough shit to make this show even more interesting. Okay.
So my first one was thank you, Takemichi. I fucking hated that dude. No, I didn't. He was just an asshole. So the first one, I think everyone brought it up at least once, but I still like it. Is the Mystery Incorporated kids in Death Note. I feel like
really.
Yeah, I feel like that would be super sick.
Who brought this up?
A lot of people.
I've never heard someone brought this up before. Jam, have you? Is this another meme?
You tell me if I right now go on YouTube and search up Mystery Incorporated Death Note. This is just gonna be like the most original idea I've ever said. Mystery.
I feel like it might be
Incorporated Death.
Saying me personally, it reached my ears.
Can the Scooby Gang solve the Kira case? 233,000 views. Another one, 16K. Shit, apparently I need to make this video then.
Would they even get the chance to?
They would. Not only do I think that they would be able to solve it, I wrote down how each character will adapt a bit. I put that Velma would thrive pretty easily. She has been said to be one of the greatest minds in the world. I think even Batman gave her credit once. Fred, I said he will struggle. I said Fred will struggle pretty hard actually. He will want to set a trap for Kira. He would fail.
I was like, would Kira even fall for it? He would just look at it like
possible. Exactly. That's very possible. I think Fred would be pretty bad in this situation.
Kira will somehow put it that the trap traps Fred instead. So he's
Then for Daphne, I said that I think she will struggle, but I think she will also evolve during the case. I was thinking, kind of like Zombie Island when she became like a journalist. I thought, what if she? she finds it with. I don't know. For some reason, this was like a very specific scene in my head of for some reason interviewing Elle. No, not Elle. Light. Yeah, Light. Interviewing Light without knowing that he was Kira. I don't know. Like, it was a whole scene for a solid 5 minutes in my head while I was writing this out. She doesn't know. I don't think she's also going to be that useful. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I think Velma's the only useful one here, but I have to get all five.
I was just to ask Jav, like, how you feel about this, Jav, so far? Because I'm not seeing. I don't think he's good.
And then Shaggy and Scooby, I think, of course, will be terrified, but I don't think Light will be able to kill Shaggy or Scooby unless he brings out a gun or something.
Why not Shaggy and Scooby? Well, I can get why Shaggy, but why not Scooby?
How's he gonna kill Scooby? The second they figure it out, Scooby's gonna maul that nigga to death.
What? Is that all you gotta say?
The second Velma's like, hey nigga, we solved the case, it's Light. Scooby's gonna maul that dude to death. It's over.
Is that all?
And then for Endgame, I wrote let's see. Berlin said Velma. I said Velma uncovered Light's identity. Nigga, you can tell. How you gonna tell me to stop?
I thought you was about to go into your, because I wanted to still talk about this Scooby-Doo one.
I said Velma uncovers Light's identity, but dies before she could prove it.
So even in your
well, I mean, look. Again, I think so. Elle still exists. By the way, I'm still saying they don't replace Elle.
Oh no, he's saying like
Elle and Velma are working together. Elle is still here, but Velma does. Yeah, so I guess Velma and Elle will die hand in hand. I said Daphne was going to write a book about the whole thing. And
the moment Scooby attacks him, he's like, yo, I'm gonna put this dog down.
How?
He's gonna sue Shaggy, like, yo, you gotta put your dog down for attacking me.
Wait, but how? How's he taking down Scooby? I'm saying Scooby's gonna kill him. Not gonna have a Glock. Where does he have a gun? Where does he have a gun? Whoa.
I'm saying he's gonna sue.
Has too many. He's going to sue or shoot?
Sue.
How's he suing? He's dead. There's no suing here. Scooby murdered him. There's no suing anymore.
Anyway,
Scooby has caught a body. He is murdering Light. But yeah, Shaggy and Scooby afterwards, they go back home. And they're no longer jolly. They're not serious. They're serious detectives now. And they're doing it for Velma, and then they pour one out for Velma as they continue on their journeys.
So this is your little fanfic?
No, I think this is what happened.
I don't. For the sole reason is because when do they start on the case? The same time Elle starts?
Nah, man, they start when
or before Elle.
Wait. Nah, they start right after when Elle is like, oh yeah, this nigga's in Japan. The gang is just there, just traveling, seeing the world as they usually do.
So from that moment,
they're like, man, there's some crazy shit happening in Japan. And then Elle's like, hey man, we just figured out that this nigga's in Japan. And they're like, oh, I hear there's a cool mystery gang about.
So what's the writing their names in the journal? Because he was a part of that investigation, and if he walks up and like, hey, I'm the son of this the police stuff, and you are. It's like, oh, this is Scooby. This is Bill. They've been friendly.
My name is Fred. My name is Fred. How they get their last names?
Bro, he can look up Fred.
How? His name is Fred Jones. There's 30,000 Fred Jones. Like, I'm just saying, there's like,
bro, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to figure out what Fred Jones you're looking.
Fred is not a rare name. Fred is not a rare name. Daphne's not a rare name. Velma is kind of rare. Shaggy's not his real name, and Scooby Doo is not his actual name. Like, the best person he could possibly kill is Fred. Maybe. Everyone else is like, how's he getting their?
You get one, you can get the other ones.
How's he gonna Fred?
Once you know who, bro.
I'm asking.
So you say he can give? You say he can give Velma, right?
I mean, no. I'm just saying that's probably the least rare name out of them. Or sorry, that's the most.
Plus, rare. Plus, he has. What's her name? Was it Mika? Was it just Mika, or was it something else?
I think it's Mika. Yeah, or Misa, some shit like that.
Misa. And then he's just gonna look at them. He's like, "Yo, tell me what their names are."
You never forget that. As long as he can get one, he can manipulate them through the death. Hey man, at that point, you know who it is now.
Velma just no. He's like, "Yo, Velma, shoot your friends, or do something that ends up getting your friends killed." Yeah. RIP to her. She just went on a bus, and we don't know what happened to her. That's what's gonna happen to them. As soon as they figured it out, he's like, "Yep, you're dead." Anyways, but let me get. You said you had 1.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me finish my last 3.5. All right. All right, so we have Roberta from a little show called Black Lagoon. I swear, she would fit a lot better in Black Butler or Akami no Kill. I feel like she will be in Black Butler. I can see her being more. She doesn't have to have powers necessarily. I can see her fitting in there. In Akami Kill, I can see her being more like on the rebel side. Next, I got Yujiro. I got Yujiro in Dragon Ball, and then him in Fist of the North. I was like, yeah, that'd be a fun place to send him. But my main one that I wanted to, that I actually thought about a little bit more. Chase, have you seen Psycho-Pass?
No.
So the main antagonist in Psycho-Pass is this killer named Shango, and I feel like him being into this newer anime called Talentless Nana that I've seen clips of, I feel like that would probably be like, that would cook up a lot. Because Talentless Nana is about this girl, and she's tasked with killing her superhero set classmates. So like seeing like a serial killer like this, mainly in Psycho-Pass, was like doing it to stand against the government. Seeing him in that would probably be pretty sweet.
Is this for Yujiro?
No. The guy from Psycho-Pass.
Okay.
Shogo. Alright, that's all I had.
So for my next one, my last one is
yeah, the white hair guy.
Is the hit ex PokeTuber Chase API in the world
when is he coming back?
Baki. I'm not sure, man, but now he's in the world of Baki. You know,
how did he get there? Is he okay?
Huh?
Is he okay?
So like, it's always been so pretty much. I don't know if you guys know this, but the whole reason why I'm not in Baki, because it kind of would just be like, who's the baddest man alive? Yujiro or Chase API, and we don't need two top dogs in the first. So you know, I'm the one who decided to take a step back for the betterment of the universe. But if we want to go and say that for some reason I am there, yeah, man, I think it's just. I think it's less about the. And then I'll keep going. It's less about the. It's less about the fighting and more about the aura. We're just gonna have an aura off. I'm thinking maybe. You ever heard of the game, chess boxing?
No.
It's basically you're trying to play chess, and then every single time you take a piece, you get to punch the other person. I think that's how we would finally settle who's the strongest in mind, spirit, and body, and punching strength. And I'm not going to spoil the series about who would win, but we'll just say he never met a beast like me. Shout out Logan, Maverick.
What the fuck did you just? All right. Jam left me with this.
I'm the real Mr. Beast.
I don't think you want to say that right now.
Shadow AI, love it.
That's not.
Also, they want me to make sure to say we'll be roasting, or at least Ace will.
No, you will be too.
I don't really roast people's taste and stuff though.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say like, wait, what do you mean? You roast my taste and shit sometimes.
Like what? Like my whole thing is I usually amp up my negative feelings for stuff for the podcast because I think it's more entertaining for the podcast. But I really don't try to shit on people's tastes. Like that guy we were talking about a couple podcasts ago who reviewed all the anime or whatever. I was really trying to like shit on his taste. I just thought it was an interesting take to have.
Oh wow. I got breaking news right now.
Yeah, breaking news? Emergency brew in the middle of the podcast. What's up, man?
Roman Reigns has been casted as Akuma in the new Street Fighter movie.
Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Oh.
As Akuma. I don't see it.
I know who that is. I do like Street Fighter, so I'll look
the main antagonist in Street Fighter.
Oh, the main antagonist?
Yes.
Oh,
Akuma, the demon.
I'm terrible with names on this podcast because I need to see faces.
I'll get you. This is hot off the presses. 5 minutes ago, been announced.
Yeah, I do know this guy. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't see it with Roman Reigns.
But yeah. Oh, but yeah. I don't really taste. I'll definitely talk about it. But yeah, at the very least, Ace will roast your taste. Maybe Jam too.
Why are you trying to make me? Why are you trying to make us all as the villains?
You guys are way more credible than I am. It's funny I'm saying this as we're about to get to the next segment. Anyway, they might roast it. I'll talk. Well, I mean, I might make fun. I'm gonna try. I'll try my best. If you want to drop my anime list, send them. You can join the Discord to send it to one of us in DMs if you want. However else you want to do it. We will also be roasting our own anime list in a couple of weeks. So yeah, send yours if you want. We'll look at it. We'll look through it. I guess I gotta make an anime list.
Post.
I'm not promising to. I'll promise.
And I'll see. I'll see if I can get a channel for you guys to post them.
I will promise. I'll put at least 10 animes in there. I feel like I can't even think of 20. Cool.
Well, it's like once you start doing it, you're like, oh yeah, I've seen this one before. I've seen this one.
Promise you. I've tried 3 times. And all 3 times I got to 5. Got super bored of doing this, and then quit. That's why I don't have one. I would do my cartoon list. Is there one for cartoons? I would love to do a cartoon one. I would physically sit myself down and do that for an hour. Cool. And that's it. Let's go on to the last segment. We will be right back. We are back. Oh my god, it's movie night!
Yay!
Last week we tagged you guys in watching 3 episodes of the hit anime. I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths. Ace, how did you feel about this show? First 3 episodes.
I thought it was
real quick. I will have to say I didn't watch all 3. I watched the first 2 and then 15 minutes of the third one, and then my shit froze and I didn't go back.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you watch the entrance? I mean, the opening.
Yeah.
I'm like, the episodes are like 20 minutes long. So like 15 minutes, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't see the last 5 minutes.
I had some. I thought it was interesting. It's some somewhat niche common trope that they're doing now. This guy was in this party and then they didn't value him, but all I gotta say, value your support characters, because if you don't, you're stupid as fuck. Anybody support?
Fuck your support characters.
All right.
Just do what you're told.
I see who you stand with.
I didn't ask for your personality. Ask for body and war.
You know what I thought was funny is when he exposed old girl. He was like, they was going through yeah, I think we gotta let you go, and he was like, you're the one who I helped out the most, and she was like, I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
The green hair girl.
Yeah.
And to turn out that she's the healer, I was like, bro, how you gonna turn on your own fellow support?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, too big for britches. You know, real quick, I don't know what to call something like this. I don't want to say a male power fantasy, but I'm like, when he left that team in the first episode, and then the intro played, I was not surprised at all when it was just 3 random ass girls who he's about to team up
with. Technically, it's 4. Because I seen the end of the intro, and I seen oh, he got another girl.
Okay.
That threw off the whole 4-leaf clover thing, but
it does. But I'm just why is it always? I don't know. For some reason, at this very second, when I saw that when he quit that team that had these other guys in it, and I saw the intro, he's just about to get with these 3 girls, not get with, but team up with them. I'm just why don't we why is it always the same shit in these type of anime? I get it, but at the same time, I feel like we could step out of our comfort zone just a tiny bit. Just a tiny. You could add one guy, one singular guy. It could have been some buff dude, some buff dumb dude, or it could have been fucking, I don't know what's the opposite of a buff dude. Or fucking
Himbo.
Nah, Himbo would be buff. No, that'd be Himbo.
No, not necessarily.
Himbo was well,
a dumb.
Well, I mean, I just said buff dumb guy. I just said dumb buff guy.
But you didn't say attractive.
But why would the opposite of a dumb buff guy be just a dumb pretty guy?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that not be a smart young skinny guy? Any other way, we could have went live out of our comfort zone and not just do what we usually do in these type of animes. But whatever. 2 more things. What was it? Oh, I forgot. Well, the second thing is, how are these his students? I'm so confused how these are students.
Yeah, I want to get the age. So his original party, they've been together for 5 years. So they all met when they were 15. I'm like, this is how you treat your friend? Like, yeah, you
right. So he, at the very least, he joined when he was 15, and somehow these 3 girls are his students from back.
The one girl is his age.
One of them is his age, and the other one is only 3 years.
17.
Yeah, 3 years younger, and we don't know how old the redhead is. I'm assuming she's like 18, 19. Probably.
I feel like she might be the youngest.
You think she's even younger?
I think she might be 16. But no, that don't make sense. So I think at the very minimum you got to be 15 to be an adventurer. Okay. So she might be 17.
Either way, it doesn't make sense how these are like his students, in my opinion. he is their peer, basically.
I was like, why do they call him Mister?
Yeah, thank you. Bro talks, and again, I watched it in English.
I did too.
Because I'm a busy man, busy boy. But he like talks like he's a middle age. I'm like, why are you talking like this? You're talking like you've seen 5 different wars. He's trying to make sure they don't have to see
5 years
the
was
same
pretty
fucked
bad.
Up shit that you see back in your day. Or when he was talking to the guild master or whatever, he's like, if you want to talk, you just talk to me. You're scaring these fine ladies next to me. I'm like, nigga, what is happening? What are we doing?
They're old war buddies.
Yeah. Maybe that's my problem. It felt like whoever made this, I don't know, I felt like they were just, it felt like
I was about to say that too. I was like, as soon as because at first it played in Japanese, and I was like, all right, let me switch to dub so I can just listen. I was like, the dub voice for him sounds so over the top.
Yes. Oh man. I remember. I just wanted to say, this is kind of positive, I guess. That I think fantasy. I don't hate isekais, but I think fantasy is just cooler than isekai. Because even with all my negatives so far, I think I was still more invested in the fact that this is just the world. Because for a solid minute there, I thought this was another like they're playing a video game thing. And I thought it was super cringe until they said, "Nah, man, this is just our world." And I was magically more invested. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. The girls are fucking useless, in my opinion. I think they're getting too
something
much.
In episode 3.
Say that again?
They did a little something in episode 3.
Well, from what I watched, minus the 5 minutes, I feel like they're getting too much like hard carried by the main character. To the point that after fucking main dude saved their lives against whatever that monster was, and the head guild master was like, "Yeah, man, we're promoting you all to level C. What is it called? C rank.
C rank. Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why?
Okay.
I feel like they've done a lot of missions. So I'm fine with them getting a C rank. My thing was just like, after seeing that outing from them, I feel like that's not the time to be like, yeah, man, we're giving you guys C rank. I think that was a terrible outing for them. Y'all,
it's an investment. He's like, oh, he's gonna be with him. He's gonna get you guys right. But like, why did he do all that? He did all that to the crab just to use gravity on it. Was it necessary to blind the crab at that point?
That nigga, he's not that good. I feel like that's the real thing we gotta talk about. He's not that good.
He's just really resourceful. But I did want to say, I want to steal the name of his attack for something. Like, what was it? Prismatic missile? I'm going to use that for something. I'm stealing that.
I think bro yaps a lot for being not that great, man. Like, the one that pissed me off the most, again, maybe it was just a translation thing. When he used, I can't remember the name, when he pretty much, I'm gonna use the D&D term, I'm gonna use the D&D term. When he basically used grease on that one dude, the guy without that gaudy shit on, who was trying to stab him for teaming up with the girls. He used it, and then he's like, "Huh, stop talking to me. I'm too good for you," or whatever. And then like turns to walk away. And the guy said, "Don't turn your back on me." Then he slipped. It really annoyed me when he said, "Oh man, good thing I used grease when I did." Then you did it 3 seconds ago. I watched you do it. You don't have to like remind me you did it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, look, I'm not saying I'm on the other guy's side, but if you're acting like this on that team, I too would have been like, man, get this nigga off my team. Fuck.
I like how he tried to dodge the dude and was like, yeah, he confronted him like, you're. It seems like who you starting off on the wrong foot. You'd be like, yo, why are you following me? Why you causing problems? I don't know who the fuck you're looking for. Good day.
Also not a fan of the animation. I think it's sadly a little low budget. Which is it sucks more for the fact
it's
that
either that is low budget or they saving it for the end, like later episodes.
That'd be insane. If
that's what some animes do.
If they went from the animation looking like that to like insane at the end, I still think that's a negative. I think you gotta make it at least look alright. Well, I think it looked downright bad for a lot of it. And this is like something I don't usually notice or even want to mention. But like there was multiple times when I was looking at this, I was like, this is just not, it doesn't look nice on my eyes. Which I feel bad about, because there were so many times, usually during I think it was the outro, when you were just like seeing the characters without moving and everything, which are drawings. Like the main character looked really nice in the ending outro, whatever. But during the actual show, I was hating him more and more. Like he was actively getting uglier in my head the longer I looked at him. Same for the. Should I say that? Yeah, same for the girls.
When you say that, what was holding you back?
There was something else I was going to add. Even though I just like end up saying words, I did cut out the thing I wanted to say in my head. Oh, actually, no. Going back to the age thing, though. This was the cringiest. I don't know if it was the writing or the voice actors or what. I'm gonna blame the writing. I don't like voice actors. But when they talk about the ages, it's like a trope in most animes that they do something like this. I just think they did it the most awkward way possible. Where he was like, "Oh man, she's worried about her looks like every normal girl." I'm like, "Okay, bro, calm down." And when they called him out on it, he's like, "What? I didn't even say anything." That part was kind of funny. But when he turned to with him with other, what part?
When he was like, "I didn't say anything," I was like, "Bro, he honestly didn't say anything."
That was fine. That was funny.
But no, when he looked at the other girl, and looked at
the girl, I was like, "You're my age. You don't even, you don't look lit. You don't look it." And then she like covered her chest. He's like, "Well, I didn't mean it like that." I'm like, "Nigga, you looked at her chest. Like you directly looked at her chest. It's like you don't look like you're 20."
Now here's the thing: was it? This probably still be bad animation, because was it supposed to like the viewers are looking at it, or is he looking at it?
It had to be. We were in his position at that point. We were in his point of view.
We were? Okay.
Yeah. If it was like we were looking at both of them and they just like zoomed in from there or something, fine. Like if we were like across the carriage or something. But like we were in where he was sitting at, looking at her chest and then looking up at her. Like, bro, you look directly at her chest. And so, I didn't mean it that way. Yes, you did. You looked. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's all I had. You got anything? Let me open up my anime list. Or the cafes. You know what? You guys know what I mean.
Do we?
Yeah. My anime do not process my personal information. You can process whatever you want, big bro. It's your site.
I don't know about that.
Process whatever you want. What are you ranking it? Oh wait, you got anything else?
Do I have anything else? I did take notes.
I was going to take notes, but legitimately the intro.
Also, the Archer, W. Archer. He was like, "Bro, I'm getting the fuck out of this party. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing."
I'm not gonna lie, I was very happy to see the Archer, only because in this run of Baldur's Gate, I'm actually trying to finish. This is gonna be the one. That's the whole point of replaying it. I decided to pick Ranger. I've been playing with the bow and arrow. It's been really fun. What I've been wanting to do for a hot minute now. So when I saw him, I was moved, and then I saw what the story was doing. So he's about to leave in like 5 seconds.
Well, they try to blame him for all their mishaps. I was like, bro, I see why I can see why he left so quickly.
We need
I wouldn't have stayed 5 years.
There's 24 episodes?
Yeah.
And his whole party is just girls.
I think it's he's attractive, so he attracts girls. I think that's the whole thing.
Need a term for these like Sword Art Online-esque animes. Kind of like how people call it like Souls Light or whatever the fuck those terms they use for Souls like games. We need a term for that. But yeah, what do you rank this out of 10 coffee sips?
I'll give it 7.
7. I was gonna say 5, so we'll go 6. Woo. Now we have. Hold on. We really only have 4, 3. I didn't even fucking go back and do this. Okay. We got 3 animes and 4 mangas. Or the other way around. Sorry, 3 anime and 2 mangas, apparently. We're doing book club. Sorry, I forgot where I put the wheel. Here it is. What did we read last time? Eris or some shit? Garden of Eris. I'm pretty sure it has left. Do you want to watch the wheel spin?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do we want to make it one go and that's it, or you want to do 3?
Let's do 3.
Okay. Spin number 1. Oh shit. First, we got Firefly Wedding. Let me write that down so I know which one to delete soon. Firefly Wedding. Hey, let's also look up what that is. Again, a lot of these manga, I can't remember the things now, but I think it's manga that should be an anime, that have good art, or there's a third thing that I don't remember. To be honest with you.
Interesting premise.
Firefly Wedding is a Japanese manga series. That doesn't tell me anything. That tells me absolutely nothing. I guess I can read this. The daughter of an upstanding family and an assassin, a romantic suspense about the contract marriage between two who should never have crossed paths. It is currently the Meiji era, blessed with both heritage and beauty. Satoko's one wish is to marry for good. Satoko's one wish is to marry for the good of the family, but suddenly a mysterious assassin comes for her life. In order to make out alive, Satoko makes the assassin a proposal. And that's all we got for that. Cool. Number 2, we have Make America Great Again. Make the Exorcist fall in love.
I was like,
oh my god! And it's the first link that that has this is the app I use on my phone, who owes me $1 or $3, one of those. A boy was chosen by God to become the world's strongest exorcist and to face deadly demons in battle. Burdened with the fate of humanity, all he really wants to do is quietly bake sweets, when one day a certain girl enters his life. A story of love and hope blooming during a bloody holy war. Lastly, we got the summer Hikaru died. The music died. Which is an anime by the looks of it. I guess we're just going wiki. Reply: Yoshiki and Hikaru are two teenage boys living in a small town in rural Japan. Despite having opposite personalities and different hobbies, the two maintain a close friendship. However, on one winter day, Hikaru is fatally injured while hiking in the mountains alone. Before he dies, a mysterious eldritch being comes across him and then... Ain't no way that this nigga is calling me again. Hikaru is fatally injured while hiking the mountains and alone before he dies. A mysterious eldritch being comes across him and consumes him, becoming him physically in the process. This Hikaru has all the feelings and memories of the original, yet remains a separate being. Something Yoshiki realizes rather quickly. Yoshiki still wants to stay with Hikaru. However, his alien nature, along with other eldritch beings and hundreds of set beings, may make that impossible.
So what you saw?
I don't know. Some good options here. Sorry, I'm looking at the art of the manga for Hikaru. I'm leaning towards make the exorcist fall in love. And look at the art for that too. Oh yeah, I'm very much leaning make the exorcist fall in love.
Okay, we can do that one.
Sick. Reading the make the exorcist fall in love. 8 chapters, I think is what we said are the basis will always be. Cool. One moment, let me take that out. List. Long ass list. If you guys have manga you want to suggest, you can suggest it and I'll look into it and maybe I'll add it to the wheel. Maybe we should make a anime wheel. I don't fucking know. But thank you guys for watching. Again, like and subscribe. Yeah, check out the Sonic video. Check out people's channels down below. You ever think about like making the podcast? Not now. Or like this year. You ever think about like doing the podcast every other week? 2 times a month.
No, can't say I have.
No, we talked about it.
No, can't say I have.
Yeah, guys, you know, we're talking about it with the higher ups, you know. We all in unison agree on this.
I don't know about that, but
podcast every other week, 2 times a month, basically, be a banger. I think everyone would agree. But yeah, anything else?
How you gonna suggest that when we take turns recording every other week?
What you mean? Yeah, that means even more time to do other videos. Don't you want more time to explore your horizons?
In the podcast, Jesus.
What do you mean? We have so much extra time we gotta fill. Hold on. Where the fuck is the thing at? Let's see. Man, this for 2 hours? Oh my god.
Yes, we don't.
I'm tired of this. I mean, peace out, everyone. There's no 2 hours. We started at 1:32. 3 o'clock.
You started early.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
You did.
We'll see you guys later. I do have a new series idea. We'll see how I feel about it. Today's, as we're recording this, we're in June. So expect it maybe in August, sometime early August. And then every other month after that. But we'll see. Cool. With that, the cafe is closed. Wow, it's closed. Get the fuck out of here.
We're out.
Get out, man. So we'll see you guys for episode 10. 8. Episode 20 of the series, episode 8 of the season. Peace out.
Peace.